Good morning, folks. We have numerous events to discuss on the Earth and in science. We'll find ourselves deep in space and deep in the imagination of scientists. Bring it home to close, but let's begin at spaceweathernews.com. And we find the last day on the sun with some notes to be made. First, the brighter active region incoming still has no sunspots below, but we will keep watching. The coronal hole system is finally exiting after spending most of the last week dominating the Earth-facing half of the sun. Thus far, the solar wind has been lackluster. More may be coming, but for now, the solar wind speed, purple, continues dropping as really the only part of the stream to hit Earth is waning away. We did take the edge of the electric current sheet of the solar system, indicated in blue, up top the last day, that's the phi angle, but thus far the secondary coronal streams have not arrived, leaving us in calm geomagnetic conditions. Let's take a look at the Arabian Sea, because just as we showed days ago, indeed this first cyclone is truly reversing direction and coming back to the south, while a potentially scarier storm charges the coastline. This model too has this one sheepish near the finish line, backing down the closer it gets. The most intense weather records being broken right now are all around me. Record low daily maximums, record lows at night, and not to mention the wind chill. About 11 inches of snow for me, and I'm not anywhere near the hardest hit. Sticking with the meteorological concerns, let's chalk this one up on the same list of reasons that uncertainties in climate models have NASA's internal scientist briefing saying that the predictions of the climate are not reliable, not without at least about 10 times better models. Now, most who make this point focus on the clouds, or solar particle forcing, but did you know that much of Africa's data is simply guessed at or missing altogether in the models? Now, while the reason is frustrating to me, they want to sell the data to companies and make a profit. That is their own stated reasoning. This instance of disrespect of science in favor of money is still very puny compared to what happens on the global scale without proper solar forcing, cloud data, or the data from an entire continent for much of the last 150 years. Up next, take the stellar rotations we know and see on satellites and pump the brakes about as hard as you can. Our sun rotates in about 27 days. We know some space spheres can rotate much faster. The pulsar record is 716 times a second. But this star, they say, could be in excess of 9 years, in the time our sun does much of a solar cycle, in which more than 100 rotations are performed itself. This star wouldn't have yet completed one. They do say it is a magnetic monster, which may end up providing an explanation for its slow rotation. The monster in cosmology, of course, is the magic particle. Whether WIMP or Axion, we've got major existential concerns about dark matter over here at the Observers, and this is their newest thing in trying to look for it. Casper. First pitch. Strike one. Best of luck, guys. Same to Deci, except this one is less disingenuous, as their 5,000 eyes that will train on a single galaxy at a time are hoping to see the cosmos and things like dark energy sources in new ways, and for the first part of that at least, I sure hope they're right. This tool can do it too. Bringing it home to close, except we're not aiming for a tarmac or landing strip, we are aiming for depth. Down deep where the rock becomes liquid, and the crust floats atop the mantle, and the deepest earthquakes mysteriously rumble amidst the melting, and serve as one of the 3 key location forecasting elements for a group of inspired observers who try to predict earthquakes. Quiet, you fool, they're on to us. They do not use the term blood echoes, and no, they did not cite us or use our quote that certain classes of deep rumbles foretell major earthquakes to come, but hey, we can go with that wording as well, I suppose. What is most interesting is that the USA is the one place those deep rumbles are indeed in need of much better study, just like this. All observers chalk up a little win for the recognition of signals from the deep. Learn more about that at quakewatch.net. For more on the climate or cosmological topics mentioned here, please see our catch-up movies. You can now catch up on literally the entirety of topics we cover in one day. Check them out below, and we've also got them on our channel page and suspiciousobservers.org. Members over there, we've had some good deeper look episodes this month, so check those out if you need to. We greatly appreciate your support. We've got wind map forecasts and shots of our star to close, and we'll do this all again tomorrow. Right here, but right now it's 4:20 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.